one question which is very important personally to me because it's part of our religion, part of our ibadah and farais, which is zakah. One is the business revenue you have.
Right.
Second is the business asset.
Right.
Third is business evaluation, like business value. So there are three different things. On what we are paying zakah?
First thing, there are those things that are involved in the business for revenue generating. For example, you have a transport business and you have the truck that's actually used for transportation and so on. Majority of the scholars said there's no zakat on that, right? Okay. But then you may have assets. For example, you have 100,000 cars in your lot. And if those are not flipped, then usually between that there is zakat. And the ulama give tashbih to, for example, camels and horses and so on, and the value is calculated out. If you have cash on hand that has been sitting on hand, then that is zakatul mal. You calculate like you do with your wealth. But then there is a business evaluation that is basically looking at your impact, meaning it's not assets.
Yes.
It's, for example, Donald Trump, he has physical finances on hand, but then he claims that his name is an asset, right? Which you could put a number to, but it's an imaginary figure. So in Islam, we don't put zakat on something like that. So if your business is valuated at a certain amount, you don't pay zakat on that because that's not cash on hand. But the revenue that you have and the assets that you have, there is zakat on.